Hi, Scott Proctor, head performance coach at IREP Athletics and author at the Training Plan Source. Today we're talking about Iliotibial Band Syndrome, sometimes called IT band friction syndrome. And this is a problem with the outside lateral portion of the leg. We see this in our runners and our cyclists. And what happens? So we got IT band, and we have the pelvis, we have the femur, this is the patella, and then we have the lower leg here. So just to review this anatomy a little bit, we have a muscle up here called our tensor fascia lata, so our TFL, which turns into a fibrous band of connective tissue that inserts down below the knee. All right, so this is our IT band. So it's a muscle up here, turns into a tendon, and inserts here down on the lateral aspect of the leg. We have a bump here called Gerdy's tubercle. It's often an area of friction. We find there's a lot of research that actually shows that a lot of people call it friction syndrome. We actually see that it's more of a compression syndrome, and that there's a fat pad, and the fat pad has nerves that run through it. And when these tissues get inflamed, and this muscle is tight, aggravated, and chronically tight, that we get some compression here at the outside of the leg. And that's going to cause debilitating pain for our runners. And usually this is very specific. They're going to be able to point right on it, and it shows up at a very specific time in the running. They may be able to get to the 1 mile mark, and boom, it hits them, and they're no longer able to continue. That's very classic. We also see this with our cyclists. So what we need to do to manage this is, one, we need to do a lot of mobility work. So this is stretching, foam rolling. And we can't just do it for a couple minutes. It's not the old gym class, hold it for 10 seconds, go on to the next exercise. Really, the research shows that to increase serial sarcomotor length, or to actually really make improvement, we need to stretch for 20 minutes per day per joint. This is why when somebody goes to a physical therapist or an athletic trainer, they're doing a rehabilitation program, they spend, I would say, about 80% of their time just stretching. So it's a large amount of time that we need to spend actually working on these problematic tissues. All right. We also see some of this causing by some hip dynamics. So we have some poor hip stabilizers, particularly the gluteus medius, which helps stabilize that pelvis. We see some contralateral hip drop where we're not able to stabilize this pelvic in the running gait, and we get them shifting up and down. That seems to be problematic as well. Sometimes this goes all the way down the chain. We'll see like a pronated foot because of this, but very classic issues. So we have some gait biomechanics, and we have some mobility issues that we need to clean up, and then we move on to strengthening. So the great thing is that we've developed a plan and a system to exactly manage this. So when Coach Anthony Ross put together a program, and when you get that program, you're getting a full comprehensive plan of exactly what to do when. You're getting videos of each and every stretch, each and every exercise. You get a printout, and you get a workout template for that day to get you back into the game, back running, back cycling, whatever you need to be doing to get you back in the game. All right, and get you ready for your key event. And if IT band has been a problem for you, we'll get you on one of our injury prevention programs, what we like to call prehab. Get you on one of those programs to help reduce this risk of injury so it doesn't come back again. So this is a little quick preview of our IT band injury management program available at thetrainingplansource.com.